Izzo, more production on that end of the floor.
Tom Izzo talked about Trent Frazier of Illinois as a warrior, as Murray. Tony Perkins getting the start again. There's Bohannon.
Oh, look at that play. Keegan Murray. Marcus Bingham just so casual. The thing is, Michigan State's trying to play with tempo, so you're going to have some of it, but it's gotten to a point in some of these games where it's just been to a point where you cannot overcome it.
In a league that really isn't turning opponents over very much, as Keegan,
big-time move.
Tyson Walker was so good down the stretch against Illinois over the weekend, and Brown trying to find that shot and missed it again. Showed you that graphic about turnovers. Interesting tweet from Columbus Dispatch writer Adam Jardy about the Big Ten and its turnover rate defensively. Oh, Murray
over the top of people. Wingspan is a huge advantage in the game of basketball.
You saw it right there as Iowa is all over the cutters here. Entry pass.
He's got to get more shots.
Yeah, 7 shots last 2 games from Malik Hall. And
this has got to go up.
And it does.
And that's okay. I mean, that's at the back of the rim and just fell in.
That is honors physics or something. Izzo's team. Another deflect.
He knocked out a jumper like that against Illinois. It's been really productive and efficient over the last couple of games. He's been closing down games as Marcus Bingham has struggled. Right now, Michigan State's having a heck of a time.
Off your point, as there's a foul. Murray again. Superb at times this year as a passer.
It's just so up and down. I mean, consistency has been something that I think everybody in this team needs to improve.
Manager wants a guy who's not going to give up 6 runs and then no runs. He wants to know he's going to get that 1 seed line, according to Super Joe Lenardi.
Matching up against Isaac Haas,
he's huge.
He's gigantic. Before Kofi, I mean, that guy was even bigger than Kofi at that point. Got his team, no matter how much you had a lead on them, he would just figure it out. And I remember going up there in senior day, we were up, 10 at half, and he wasn't going to let us walk out of
deep into the bench. Keon Coleman, the football player turned hoop star, getting some run here in the first half.
Just tells you how unhappy Tom Izzo is with some of it.
Second chance to deal with on the Rebraca rebound. The dig from Marble came late, and Murray. Ball nearly got away. Rebraca saved it. Now Murray's going to go to work.
Michigan State's awareness just is not high. I mean, that's Christie. It just kind of sums up the way that Michigan State's offense has been.
Murray got the flyby. Out top, Perkins missed the. His first made 3 in his last 5 for Christie. This finds its way up top in a minute. Tyson Walker against Tony Perkins. Little bump from Hall. Hauser up top. Fans it wide for Christie. Got 1 second and there. Murray on the step through. Murray an easy 2 on the doorstep.
Following the play. Now you got to get back here. There is some serious pace being played on both ends. And even on made baskets, if you don't get back, that thing is coming.
Here it goes. Murray dips the shoulder and meets the wall, and Joey Hauser.
And they're having some guys who are really good players go through some really serious struggles.
Keegan Murray against Hauser, who's used the body very well. Crowd wants a foul. 3 to shoot. Murray hucks it up.
Just a simple ball screen, pick and roll, and I don't know if the backside
of 14 points, but they played better in the second half against Illinois, and they're starting here nicely.
Boy, Joey Howe, this Michigan State team doesn't have.
Tom Izzo, major advocate for handshake lines. We found out just yesterday.
Well, I'll say that just because we have one guy hit a guy doesn't mean we.
And saying, you know what, we're going to have more sportsmanship now. Oh boy, the rim that I've seen a lot of coaches sort of grab somebody as somebody said something on the way by. I don't necessarily think swiftly and decisively on something that was
ability there.
I don't completely disagree, but I'm just saying we've shot.
I'm sure he's taken one, but I just can't think of one.
Hogard defended by.
Say the same for Kofi, and you could say the same for Johnny Davis, and you could say the same for Keegan. I would say right now, those three guys, and Jaden Ivey could certainly put himself back in the conversation.
Good call. 3-point play. It's going to be a fun battle down the stretch. We will see Michigan State next Saturday against Purdue, but I kind of feel like they need him to score, Rob.
Yeah, right now they 100% do. With Gabe Brown not playing well and Malik Hall has done his part.
In transition, Sanford, no, Murray the rebound.
Peyton Sanford has not been bashful tonight. He just been looking for his.
He's had kicks.
Jaden Akins has done some really good things defensively.
Murray was right there with Hall. And Sanford, oh, he wanted that three bad.
Yes, he did.
So does he. Rightfully so. Out on the floor after torching Iowa State. That dude is really hot. Murray wants position against Hall. Thought about the face-up. There he goes. Got it.
Bingham pile drive that thing right to the rim.
So to
State that is
huge.
The next four out right now. You want to talk about making the NCAA tournament? You better win tonight.
Well, the families combined for 28.
Well, that could have been a pick six right there. Yeah, not to necessarily miss the NCAA tournament, but you want to be playing your best basketball heading towards March, and right now it just feels like
getting to the first four, etc. They kind of have that feel right now of that lull they hit last year. Murray just for as well, Keegan Murray. Tremendous golfer.
Once they get done, I swear to God, they all want to play golf.
Is that right? Scratch golfer Glenn Hummel. Hall catch and shoot. That faded on him to the right. And the rebound for the Murray.
They're taking this off the glass, and they are flying down the floor.
Remember Fran McCaffrey told us he wanted more of that before the Maryland game? This turned into a blowout.
Another wide open shot.
Sanford. Dude, that's the Jordan time. Joe Lunardi says if Kansas loses, they might lose their 1 seed to Baylor, at least in his updated bracket as of later tonight, because Joe doesn't sleep. It's February.